It's time for the Ryan Report on Atlanta's big station, V103.
Here's your Ryan Report right here on your free money station, V103. And Janet Jackson can add best-selling author to her list. Of course, she's a Grammy Award-winning pop star, actress, and now she is on the New York Times bestseller list.
Yeah, people are interested in her life like that.
True You ranked #1 on this week's New York Times bestseller list. Her battles with weight loss, self-esteem, and becoming content, amongst other issues, with a co-writer.
Oh, okay.
We don't know. Look for Pieces from Broken Pieces.
What are you talking about? And Jan Van Zandt?
I want to know if the Oprah half-hearted Heisman plug resulted in books being sold.
Half-hearted.
It's a half-hearted Heisman plug. You have a new book. I'm not saying I want people to get it, but you do have one. I looked, searched, looked everywhere, could not find it. Want to know if it has sold any copies.
We'll have to research that.
Mike Tyson talking about Michael Vick, saying, I don't know why people do what they do. I mean, really, why don't we castrate him? Why don't we do something bad to his children to teach him a lesson? Is that really the answer? According to Tyson. Or instead, we can say, hey, you've been giving the wrong signals all these years and you don't realize you are destroying God's animals. So he says, that's what we should do. We should change his way of thinking. Not kill him, not assassinate him. That's Mike Tyson, whose new show on the Animal Planet will premiere March the 6th.
So he's speaking on, I thought he was going to talk to Michael Vick. So he's just speaking about him.
You know, anytime you interview somebody black, you got to ask them about somebody else black who had problems.
Of course.
That's the way you do it.
We know the answers.
So, Mike, if you could talk to Michael Vick, what would you say?
Right.
I don't know. What do we do, castrate him?
Right.
So you move on.
Okay.
All right, Chris Brown getting in touch with his inner Sisqo.
Aw, inner Sisqo.
Dyeing his hair blonde.
I actually like it.
For what?
I just like it. It's different.
Why?
I don't know.
The
just
purpose?
Like it. I like it.
Come on, shout it, Red. It burns. It burns like Malcolm X. Put my head in the toilet.
Right.
What makes you say, you know what, today I think blonde is going to work?
It's probably something he did between haircuts.
All right.
I don't think it's going to be something that lasts.
Keyshia Cole responding to media takeout and those pictures that were allegedly her said, F you, media takeout.
Everybody always curses them out.
I wish I knew where you all lived at. Why don't you post that on your website?
What did they post?
The pictures that were supposed to be her in the bikini tattoo line and all that.
It's only one guy, honey.
Yeah, it is one guy.
It's one guy.
One guy. Yeah. And you know what? If you want to get some drugs, the best thing to do is have somebody pass it to you on the plane. Mm-hmm. That's what the police in Opelika, Florida, thought that Lil Wayne was doing as he was met landing by the DEA. According to reports, they searched him for guns, drugs, or other contraband at the Opelika airport.
So you were saying that someone on the plane? How did that happen?
They're just trying to see if he is going to be foolish enough to get caught slipping. And Slim says that ain't going to happen.
I don't think it's going to happen either.
Saying Wayne is very smart and intelligent. Trust me, he knows. He knows what he has to do. When he went down for attempted possession of a weapon, we all went down. We're family and we hold each other up. That's one thing about us. If you don't know us, we are one big family and we stick together, saying they've all agreed that they all have a role in making sure that he does not slip.
Yeah, he can't drink, and obviously can't be
He's doing a cigar thing. That's his thing now.
Right.
And I know people who smoke cigars and you wish they would have had a drink.
Yeah, because
the way they react. Isn't that right, sir?
Who are you talking about?
I'm not going to say that. But some cigars are worse than alcohol.
I don't like the way they smell.
Just get you loopy.
Really?
Get you all Charlie Sheen.
Speaking of which, we got to let them hear that stuff that he's on.
If Charlie Sheen isn't high, he should be, based on what he said on these interviews.
Yes.
We can't even use an excerpt of it.
Because it's so much.
Charlie Sheen says, I have one speed, go!
And he just went.
And it ain't his fault if somebody OD at one of his parties, because he's giving you the party that you never would experience in your miserable life. So enjoy it. We'll let you hear from Charlie in a minute.
Arrogance at its best.
They the one gave him all that money. Who do you think he is?
He's a monster.
Bryson?
He's a monster.
Make sure you watch the Ryan Report at v-103.com. And if you don't know, now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know, you know, you know.
The Ryan Report.